Hey everyone, Shiny Sephiroth here, and I'm very excited to share this huge milestone. So, right here, what we have is the last level of map 41. So, this team right here is pretty much standard fare for what a GS team is. The thing is, though, this team was very difficult to fight against. I think I was about a 50% win rate. So one of the very important things, well, in most iterations of this map that I went through, Medusa was to help eliminate or at least petrify Light during this first round, or somebody else. This is a very rare. I mean, the thing is that it's random, especially with the Medusa I have. It's not jacked or anything. So yeah, this the Medusa was useless in this fight, and it just so happened that Godslayer was able to still nip it in the bud. Honestly, it's normally Paladin, Godslayer, and Thinker who survive. This was just an anomaly. So normally what happens is Medusa will petrify somebody and make the first round a lot easier. Oh, and so some of the difficulty of that, let me go ahead and go back to there just to show you. Some of the difficulty of this match lies in the fact that Godslayer might hit Paladin. And although Paladin is weak to Godslayer, I'll show you right here. That way it's not going to show up here. Anyway, she's weak to Paladin. All Superman heroes are weak to darkness. Unfortunately, what we see is even if Godslayer is hitting her hard, she has the possibility of surviving because of her high defense. And so that was one of the reasons why this match was so difficult in other times, giving mainly Sage, the guy up here, Monkey Boy, giving him an opportunity to just wail away. And him stacked with Faith and Galaxy makes this a rather tough battle. But we were able to barely survive, which was great because this is the one that the RNG worked out well with. So let's go ahead and see this this team right here. So the big issue that we have with this team is status effects. We have Rockefeller who can stun. We can have Succubus who hits with a whole bunch of different status ailments. And we have Zeus as well. Zeus is probably the biggest issue when it comes to status effects. And this team is pretty much immune to status effects as well because they have Kuipan on their team. Outside of that, they also have Life on the team, which really hampers things when you're trying to whittle away at some of the characters, and then all of a sudden she activates her life heal. And then to top it all off, we have in the very back row a Chloris. She hits hard when she does hit, and then she also has her Golem who hits every other round. So we're in a big trouble here. I went ahead and I put on this team Yi because I think Lucas was needed. Lucas is needed on some other team. I don't remember if it was team 1 or team 3. So Yi was here to help amp up the defense. Oh yeah, it's team 3 that Lucas is on. And then we have. Well, let's go ahead and skip back to the beginning of the match so I can go over the rundown. So we have Kuipan heading up in the middle because Zeus, it's kind of random who he hits, but generally speaking, he always hits slot number 1. And then if you can have Kuipan activate, well, lose enough health or even KO in the first round, he's kind of like the opposite of Ivy, wherein if you knock him out, he ensures that for one round, no one on your team can get status effects. So you want to have him get knocked out up front and first. I have Toko here just to whittle away at Rockefeller, and it has happened in the past. It doesn't seem like she did it this round, but she was able to. Most of the time, Toko gets knocked out in the first round, but sometimes she's extremely helpful in the fact that she knocks out Rockefeller and Life during round 1. We weren't lucky enough this round, but it still worked out. And she sometimes even triggers Kuipan. So honestly, I'm looking at this fight and I'm surprised that I won. Because you had Kuipan healing everybody, you had Life healing everybody, you have Rockefeller still alive. And so really, the MVP for this is is Mecha Valkyrie. So the reason I put her on the far left-hand side was so that she could whittle away at life and then hit Chloris. We want Chloris gone as quickly as possible. We can potentially survive the others, but Chloris we cannot survive. She's a OHKO, one-hit KO person. So, yeah, and this round also stunk because everything that Laura did with her missiles was negated by Kuipan. But we were lucky. I have 6-star Samurai on my Valkyrie, and so she hit hard, and she kept hitting, and she knocked out Life, and then she even knocked out Chloris, and then she hit everybody else. And really, the reason that we won that last round was because Mecha Valkyrie went off. But RNG is not always in your favor, so I highly recommend this team for when the times that both Toko and Valkyrie don't really hit as hard as they're supposed to, or as frequently as they're supposed to, so that you can have Indira also help out, Laura help out, and then Kuipan make sure that you don't go into round 2 with everybody on your team paralyzed. So this next one right here, I've already said everything was hard up to this point. This one right here was the hardest. And I did a few different combinations of teams trying to figure out what to do. And what ended up happening was I put Chloris in. And this is the updated Chloris from the Christmas event that we had. And so this Chloris is stronger than we've had before. Even though mine's not immortal, she's significantly stronger than she was. And so I wanted to test it out and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take out Rockefeller. I'm not going to lean so hard into status effects. And I'll put Chloris in, and she was the difference. She is so strong now, it's insane. So you see, I have on the back row Ivy. So I have Ivy in the bottom left, and the reason, or in slot 4. And the reason that I put her in slot 4 was so that if Mecha Valkyrie cuts through Lucas, she will then knock out Ivy. And also, I didn't want Lucas in the back row to be hit by Orochi, because Orochi is hitting kind of hard. So I put Ivy in the back row for whenever Orochi hit, he would take her out if Mecha Valkyrie didn't get to her first. So very important between Alpha and Ivy, we're wanting to paralyze and tangle as many people as possible, and we were able to do that here, which was really, really cool. Yeah, so now all we have here is Chloris and Forest Dancer and Pierre just whittling away, chip damaging the team, which is just really cool because they're not fighting back. And the great thing is that in a rare bid, Alpha is still alive. So Alpha is still able to paralyze, and look at that, she stunned Orochi again, and really saved our hide here. I think the graphics are glitching, and that happens. For those of you who've played the game often enough, you know this happens. So I'm thinking that everybody might be paralyzed right now. It's just the game is not telling us that they are. But which is fine by me. I mean, we're just sitting here chipping away at them, and it's working out. Really, when you guys get to this point, if you haven't already, you're going to see how irritating this match can be. So really working on status effects is key. And then the Golem is going to continue doing his damage. Forest Dancer is going to keep chipping away, and then every time somebody's KO'd, Pierre will do his assassin attack, right like that, and just onslaught. And it's a beautiful thing. I am so happy that this is finally done. And we're going to be able to, bada bing, bada boom, claim. Fantastic. We did it! Ha ha ha! Let's go ahead and see what our rewards are going to be. Yeah. No! Okay, let me back just one sec. And I'm back. Just cleaned up the pool of characters, so I should have more than enough space now. So let's get this done. Bam. Alright, cool. Ta-da! Alright. So there you have it. Oh, also, look at that. Right here, we can start building up somebody. Oh, you know what? My Zeus is getting along. Let's go ahead and start building Zeus up. Wait, let's double check. Who do we have that's viable right now? Okay, she's at leg plus. All these. Yeah, Rochi's still at epic. Yeah, let's go in on Zeus. Let's do it. Why not? I think he's a solid character. All right. Cha-ching. Oh wait, nope. That's my battle. Cupid, I don't want to lose him. That's better. Dun da 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 da. Mythic Zeus. All right. Awesome. Cool. All right. Oh no, what? Stop. Go ahead and activate that as well. Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you all for being here, a part of this momentous occasion as we travel into chapter 42. I'm excited to move ahead with this journey, and thank you all for being part of it. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, which I know like 70% of you are watching but aren't subscribing, I mean, you're here every day anyway, so might as well just hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. You don't have to sit and wonder when the video comes. So just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!